Hey everyone, it's an honor to be here with you today. I want to talk to you about something that's absolutely critical if you want to change your life, something that's holding you back more than you might realize, and that's your negative beliefs. We all have them. They're the voices in our heads telling us that we're not good enough, that we can't succeed, that we'll never reach our dreams. These beliefs are like chains, keeping you tied to a version of yourself that's small, limited, and stuck. But guess what? You don't have to stay stuck. You can break free. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Negative beliefs are like invisible barriers, holding you back from achieving your true potential. They manifest in your thoughts, often without you even realizing it. These beliefs are deeply ingrained in your subconscious mind, built over years of experiences, failures, and societal expectations. The first step in destroying these negative beliefs is to become aware of them. Without awareness, these limiting beliefs continue to operate in the background of your mind, influencing your decisions, actions, and ultimately your outcomes. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door to transformation. You may not be aware of how many negative beliefs you carry because they can be so subtle. They often disguise themselves as simple thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never succeed," or "I don't deserve happiness." These thoughts may seem harmless on the surface, but over time, they start to shape your actions and your view of the world. It's easy to brush them off as fleeting moments of self-doubt, but these beliefs run much deeper. They influence how you show up in your life, how you respond to challenges, and how you interact with others. Awareness of your negative beliefs means you are consciously acknowledging the negative thoughts and stories you've been telling yourself. It means recognizing that they don't define you or your future. It's understanding that the fears and doubts that come up aren't facts. They are simply mental patterns that have been built over time. These patterns might stem from past failures, disappointments, or negative feedback from others, but they are not the truth of who you are. They are just the stories you've attached to yourself. And stories can always be rewritten. To gain this awareness, you need to pay attention to your thoughts. Start by observing when you feel stuck, frustrated, or discouraged. What are you telling yourself in those moments? What kind of language are you using? Are you doubting your abilities, comparing yourself to others, or fearing failure? These are the moments where your negative beliefs often show up the most. Take a step back and notice them. When you start to observe your thoughts more intentionally, you'll begin to notice just how many negative beliefs are influencing your life without your conscious permission. Journaling is a powerful tool to help you increase awareness of your negative beliefs. Writing down your thoughts allows you to externalize them, making them easier to examine. You can start by asking yourself reflective questions. What am I afraid of? What do I believe about myself? What keeps me from moving forward? As you answer, you may uncover limiting beliefs you never realized were holding you back. Once these beliefs are on paper, you'll have a clearer view of them. You can then begin to question whether they are truly accurate or just false stories that you've internalized over time. When you believe you're not good enough, you may avoid taking risks or trying new things. You might procrastinate, hesitate, or doubt your decisions, all because of the negative belief that you aren't capable. If you start to notice these patterns, you're one step closer to breaking them. Becoming aware of how negative beliefs limit your potential is the first step in taking back control over your mindset and life. Once you recognize the beliefs, you gain the power to challenge and change them. Awareness allows you to stop automatically accepting these thoughts as truth. Instead of unconsciously living in their shadow, you can begin to question and ultimately replace them with new, empowering beliefs. But without awareness, these negative beliefs will continue to shape your life, often without you even realizing it. You might continue to make decisions that reinforce them, continuing the cycle of limitation. Therefore, developing awareness is not just important, it is essential. It is the foundation for creating the life you want, free from the chains of negative beliefs. Negative beliefs are not facts, even though they can feel incredibly real and powerful. These beliefs, often formed by past experiences or societal conditioning, are often accepted as absolute truths without ever being questioned. However, just because something feels true doesn't make it so. Over time, many people internalize these beliefs without ever considering whether they are based on reality. They begin to live their lives as though these beliefs define their identity, their capabilities, and their future. The reality is that these beliefs are simply stories you tell yourself, stories that may have originated in the past but no longer serve you in the present. When you accept negative beliefs as truths, you are giving them control over your life. You begin to make choices based on the assumption that these beliefs are fixed parts of who you are. For example, if you believe you're not good enough or that you'll never be successful, you may avoid taking risks, trying new things, or pursuing opportunities because you're acting out of the assumption that failure is inevitable. But these are not truths. They are assumptions based on fear, past failures, or the judgments of others. These beliefs are not etched in stone, and they are not your destiny. They are just mental constructs that have been shaped over time by experiences or external influences. One of the first steps in overcoming negative beliefs is to recognize that they are not facts. They are simply interpretations or conclusions based on past experiences or fear of the unknown. If you believe that you're not capable of achieving something, ask yourself, is this belief grounded in fact, or is it simply a product of my past experiences or fears? It's crucial to understand that past experiences do not dictate future outcomes. Just because something happened before doesn't mean it will happen again, and it certainly doesn't mean it defines who you are as a person. When you challenge your negative beliefs, you start to see them for what they are, distorted perceptions of reality. Many people believe that they're not worthy of success or happiness because of past failures or mistakes. But what if those failures were just stepping stones on the way to success? What if you are worthy of success, love, and happiness, not because of your past, but because of the potential that exists within you right now? The moment you start to challenge the assumption that these negative beliefs are absolute truths, you open the door to new possibilities. Take a moment to reflect on the times when you felt limited by your beliefs. Were they based on evidence, or did they stem from fear of failure or fear of judgment? In most cases, these negative beliefs are built on emotional responses, not logical or factual evidence. For example, if you've tried something before and failed, you may create the belief that you will never succeed at that thing. But failure is not a permanent verdict. It's simply feedback that helps you grow. The belief that failure equals incapacity is false. In fact, failure is often an essential part of success. It teaches you lessons, strengthens resilience, and helps you refine your approach. Many people grow up believing that they have to earn their worth, that they can't receive good things unless they prove themselves worthy. But the truth is, you don't have to earn happiness or success. You are inherently worthy of both. These beliefs are often ingrained in people from a young age, based on external validation or societal expectations. But you don't need anyone's permission to achieve your goals or experience joy. By questioning the validity of these beliefs, you begin to free yourself from the restrictions they impose. The power to change your life begins when you realize that negative beliefs are not facts. Once you begin questioning their validity, you can shift your perspective and start to see possibilities where before there were only limitations. Instead of seeing your failures as evidence that you're not good enough, you can reframe them as lessons that contribute to your growth. By challenging these beliefs, you move closer to realizing your true potential and discovering the truth about yourself, that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. Once you've recognized and identified your negative beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. It's easy to accept limiting thoughts as truth, especially when they have been ingrained over years of experience or through the influence of others. These negative beliefs often seem like hard facts, but they are just stories we've accepted about ourselves. When you challenge these beliefs, you stop automatically accepting them and begin to question their legitimacy. The first step in challenging a negative belief is to ask yourself, is this belief really true? For example, if you believe that you are not capable of succeeding in a particular area of your life, ask yourself if there's evidence to support this belief. Have you succeeded in similar situations before? Are there examples of others who have succeeded in the same way, despite facing challenges similar to yours? More often than not, you'll realize that your belief is based on assumptions, fears, or isolated past experiences rather than hard evidence. When you take a step back and look at the situation objectively, you begin to see the belief for what it is: a limiting thought that doesn't reflect the whole picture of your abilities or potential. Once you've asked yourself whether the belief is true, the next step is to find the opposite belief and test its validity. For example, if your belief is, "I'm not good enough," challenge it by asking, "What if I am good enough?" Look for evidence to support this new belief. Think of times when you've succeeded, moments when you've demonstrated your skills and strengths, or instances when others have praised your abilities. It's important to focus on the facts that support the opposite belief and not the ones that reinforce the negative one. Your mind has a natural tendency to dwell on negative experiences or failures, but it's crucial to retrain it to seek out positive experiences as well. The process of challenging your negative beliefs is not about denying reality or pretending that you've never failed or faced difficulties. It's about recognizing that your failures do not define you and they are not evidence that you will always fail. It's about acknowledging that your past does not dictate your future. When you challenge these limiting beliefs, you stop seeing them as unchangeable truths and start to view them as opportunities for growth. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," you begin to think, "What can I learn from this challenge?" or "How can I approach this in a new way?" This shift in perspective is essential for growth and progress. By challenging the belief that you are incapable or unworthy, you empower yourself to take action and move forward despite any fears or doubts. Every time you challenge a negative belief and replace it with a more empowering one, you strengthen your belief in your own abilities. A powerful way to challenge your beliefs is through reframing, which involves looking at the situation from a different angle. Instead of viewing a setback as proof that you aren't good enough, reframe it as a learning experience. Instead of thinking, "I failed, so I must be bad at this," reframe it as, "I failed, but now I know what doesn't work and I can adjust my approach moving forward." This simple shift in thinking allows you to see obstacles not as insurmountable barriers, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Challenging your beliefs also requires self-compassion. You may find that you've been hard on yourself for years, holding yourself to impossibly high standards or measuring your worth based on past mistakes. It's important to be kind to yourself as you begin to challenge these negative beliefs. Understand that growth is a process, and it's okay to not have all the answers immediately. The key is to be patient with yourself and recognize that you are capable of change. By questioning the validity of your negative beliefs, you free yourself from the limitations they impose, and you open up a world of new possibilities for your future. Reframing negative beliefs is a powerful process that allows you to transform the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. It's about shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. When you hold on to negative beliefs, they restrict your growth and potential. But when you reframe those beliefs, you change the lens through which you view challenges, opportunities, and your own capabilities. This transformation is crucial if you want to move past the beliefs that have been holding you back and begin to live the life you're truly capable of. The process of reframing starts with identifying the negative beliefs you hold. These beliefs might tell you things like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never succeed," or "I don't deserve happiness." These thoughts often come from past experiences, fears, or messages you've internalized over time. But instead of accepting them as facts, you can challenge them and reframe them in a way that serves you better. Reframing is about changing the way you interpret the meaning behind these beliefs. For example, if you hold the belief that "I am not good enough," you might reframe that belief by asking, "What makes me feel that way?" You may discover that this belief stems from a specific event or comparison to others. Once you identify the source, you can begin to question it. Is that event really reflective of your worth? Or was it a momentary setback that doesn't define who you are? You can then replace the negative belief with a more empowering one, such as, "I am capable and I have unique strengths that make me valuable." By shifting your perspective, you start to change how you see yourself and your potential. Reframing isn't about ignoring the reality of a situation or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to see the situation from a different perspective, one that empowers you to take action and move forward. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable, you can view them as opportunities for growth and learning. For example, if you're facing a difficult challenge, instead of thinking, "This is too hard, I'm going to fail," you can reframe it by saying, "This is an opportunity to learn, and each step I take gets me closer to success." This shift in perspective changes how you approach the situation, making it easier to take positive action rather than giving in to fear and self-doubt. The power of reframing lies in its ability to transform how you think about yourself and your capabilities. When you change your thoughts, you change your actions. If you believe that you are capable and worthy, you will take actions that reflect those beliefs. You will approach challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that you have the skills and resources to navigate through them. On the other hand, if you continue to hold on to negative beliefs, you will act in ways that reinforce those beliefs, staying stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction. One of the most important aspects of reframing is practicing it regularly. The more you practice reframing negative thoughts, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will start to notice that your default response to challenges and setbacks is more positive and constructive. Instead of falling into old patterns of self-criticism, you will start to see setbacks as part of the learning process and failures as opportunities for growth. Reframing also allows you to let go of the need for external validation. Many negative beliefs are rooted in the opinions of others or societal expectations. For example, if you believe that success is only achieved by meeting certain standards set by others, you may constantly feel inadequate or unworthy. Reframing allows you to recognize that your worth is not determined by anyone else's standards, but by your own values, strengths, and actions. When you begin to define success on your own terms, you free yourself from the pressure of trying to meet external expectations and can focus on what truly matters to you. Reframing is about empowering yourself to take control of your narrative. Negative beliefs can hold you hostage in a limited version of yourself. But when you reframe those beliefs, you unlock your potential and create new possibilities for your life. The process may take time and effort, but every small shift in perspective builds a foundation for greater confidence, resilience, and growth. By reframing your beliefs, you change your relationship with yourself and the world, leading to a life that is more aligned with your true potential. At its core, fear is an emotional response to uncertainty. When you face something unknown, your mind often jumps to worst-case scenarios. It's as if your mind has been conditioned to prepare for danger, even when there's no real threat. This can lead you to develop negative beliefs about your abilities, potential, or worth. For example, you might fear that you'll fail at a new venture, and this fear might evolve into the belief that you're not good enough to succeed. The feeling of fear, while intense, is not an accurate reflection of reality. It often amplifies the risks and dangers beyond what is reasonable, distorting your perception. When you recognize that fear is not rooted in truth, but in your mind's attempt to protect you, you gain the power to challenge its grip on you. Instead of letting fear dictate your actions, you can choose to see it for what it is, an emotional response to uncertainty. The reality is that most of the fears you face are not based on facts or actual events. They're the result of your mind imagining things that haven't happened and may never happen. Fear often convinces you that something will go wrong, but it is only a mental projection, not a guarantee of failure. When fear causes you to doubt your abilities, it distorts the truth. You may have a strong desire to do something, but talk yourself out of it because you're afraid of failing. You may start thinking, "I'll never succeed, I'm not capable," or "What if I embarrass myself?" In these moments, fear blinds you to your strengths, your past successes, and the possibility of success. It's crucial to realize that fear is not an accurate reflection of your abilities or the likelihood of success. Most of the time, fear exaggerates the situation, making it seem far worse than it actually is. A critical step in overcoming fear is recognizing that it doesn't define you. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean you are incapable or weak. Fear is a natural emotion, but it doesn't need to control your life. When you identify fear, As false evidence appearing real, you start to detach from its power. It helps you stop seeing fear as a signal that you're not ready or that you should avoid something. Instead, you can choose to approach fear as a challenge, something to face rather than something to avoid. Once you begin to see fear for what it truly is, you can replace it with a more empowering belief that fear is an opportunity for growth. Each time you face your fears, you build resilience and expand your capacity to deal with uncertainty. Instead of viewing fear as a roadblock, you can reframe it as a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and moving toward personal growth. Whether it's taking a risk in your career, pursuing a new relationship, or trying something new, fear will always be a part of the process. But rather than allowing it to paralyze you, you can use it as fuel to take action. As you continue to confront fear, you'll likely start to notice that the worst-case scenario rarely comes true. Most of the time, the fear you feel is disproportionate to the actual risk or outcome. For example, if you're afraid to speak in public, the fear might be that you'll mess up or that others will judge you. However, when you face this fear, you might realize that most people are supportive and the experience is nowhere near as terrifying as you imagined. Over time, by facing your fears, you reprogram your mind to view fear as a normal part of the growth process rather than a signal to retreat. Understanding that fear is often based on imagined scenarios helps you confront and destroy the negative beliefs that arise from it. Rather than allowing fear to dictate your beliefs and decisions, you can see it for what it is: an emotional reaction to uncertainty that can be overcome with courage, action, and self-awareness. Fear will never fully disappear, but it becomes less intimidating when you view it from a place of strength and awareness, empowering you to move forward and break free from the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. To move past negative beliefs, one of the most important strategies is taking consistent, deliberate action. Often, negative beliefs keep people stuck because they create a sense of paralysis, preventing them from moving forward. When you believe that you're not capable or not worthy of success, it can be overwhelming to take the first step toward change. However, action is the antidote to these negative beliefs. The more you take action, the more evidence you gather that contradicts these limiting beliefs, gradually reshaping your perception of yourself. Taking action in the face of negative beliefs helps break the cycle of self-doubt. When you start to act, you challenge the belief that you are incapable or unworthy. The fear and doubts that may arise are natural, but by pushing through them, you prove to yourself that you are more than your negative beliefs. For example, if you have a belief that you will never succeed, starting a new project, no matter how small, can begin to chip away at that belief. As you make progress, no matter how slow, you gather evidence that shows you are capable. This shifts your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. Consistent action is also essential for building momentum. At the beginning, taking action might feel uncomfortable or unnatural, especially if you are used to sitting with your negative beliefs. However, as you continue to take small steps, you will begin to build confidence. These small wins accumulate over time, making it easier to take bigger steps toward your goals. It's easy to become consumed by perfectionism or the idea that you need everything to be flawless before you act. However, it's important to remember that action doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be taken. Perfectionism can keep you trapped in a cycle of inaction because you are waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect outcome. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The best time to start is now. Taking action is also a powerful way to learn and grow. When you act, you open yourself up to new experiences that can teach you valuable lessons. If you're afraid of failure, remember that failure is not an endpoint. It's simply feedback that helps you adjust your approach. Every action you take, even if it doesn't lead to immediate success, provides you with insight and a better understanding of what works and what doesn't. The process of trying, failing, learning, and adjusting is how growth happens. Without action, you remain stagnant, reinforcing the negative beliefs that you are not capable or worthy of success. One of the key ways that action combats negative beliefs is by shifting your focus from what you can't do to what you can do. Negative beliefs often trap you in a state of overthinking, where you focus on all the reasons you might fail or why you aren't good enough. Taking action redirects your focus to the present moment, helping you to concentrate on what's in front of you. When you're busy taking steps toward your goals, you don't have time to obsess over your limitations. This shift in focus helps you move beyond the mental barriers that negative beliefs create. It's also important to remember that the actions you take don't have to be monumental. In fact, taking small, manageable steps can be just as effective, if not more so, than trying to make massive changes all at once. Small actions build momentum, and the more you do, the more you prove to yourself that your negative beliefs are not truths. Each step, no matter how small, is a piece of evidence that you are capable and worthy. Whether it's writing a few lines of a business plan, making a phone call to a potential client, or simply showing up for an event, each action reinforces the belief that you can make progress and overcome the doubts that have been holding you back. In addition to shifting your mindset, action helps you reframe the way you see challenges. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, you start to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Action makes challenges feel less intimidating, and with every challenge you overcome, you gain more confidence in your abilities. The more you push past fear and doubt through action, the more you see that you are capable of navigating difficulties and finding success on the other side. Taking consistent action is one of the most effective ways to destroy negative beliefs. Every step you take, no matter how small, chips away at the false stories that have held you back. Action not only builds momentum and confidence, but also helps you gain real-world evidence that you are capable, worthy, and strong. Negative beliefs may always try to resurface, but by consistently taking action, you prove to yourself that you are more than those beliefs and that your potential is limitless. The concept of visualizing your success is a powerful tool for transforming negative beliefs and shifting your mindset toward a more positive, empowering outlook. Often, the limitations we place on ourselves are the result of not truly believing in the possibility of success. Visualization allows you to mentally rehearse and experience success before it happens, giving you the confidence to pursue your goals. This practice taps into the power of your imagination to create a mental image of success that directly contradicts the negative beliefs you may hold about your abilities or future. When you visualize your success, you are creating a clear mental image of what you want to achieve. This process is about vividly imagining the desired outcome, whether it's achieving a career milestone, building a relationship, or overcoming a personal challenge. The clearer the image in your mind, the more real and attainable the goal becomes. This mental rehearsal can be incredibly powerful in helping to break through limiting beliefs. When you picture yourself succeeding, you challenge the idea that failure or inadequacy is your inevitable future. Instead, you start to believe in the possibility that success is achievable for you. Visualization is not just about imagining the outcome, but also focusing on the process of success. Rather than only picturing the end goal, you can mentally walk through the steps necessary to achieve it. For example, if you are working toward a promotion at work, you might visualize yourself succeeding in meetings, communicating effectively with your team, and taking on new challenges. By mentally rehearsing these steps, you begin to embody the confidence and competence required to succeed. This reinforces the belief that you have the ability to perform the necessary actions to achieve your goals. Your brain doesn't distinguish between an experience you physically go through and one you vividly imagine. This means that the emotions and experiences tied to your visualization are real to your subconscious mind. When you visualize success, you are essentially training your mind to align with the belief that success is possible for you. You are conditioning yourself to expect positive outcomes and creating a sense of certainty around your ability to achieve your goals. The more you practice visualization, the more confident and empowered you become because you have already mentally rehearsed your success. Visualization also helps counteract fear and self-doubt. Negative beliefs often arise from a fear of failure or the fear of not being good enough. When you visualize yourself overcoming obstacles and succeeding, you create a mental image that serves as evidence to your mind that success is possible. This can reduce the grip of fear by replacing it with a more positive and empowering image. It shifts your focus from potential failure to the steps you can take to succeed, helping you to feel more in control and less afraid of the unknown. Another powerful aspect of visualization is its ability to anchor you to a positive outcome, especially when you are faced with challenges. When negative beliefs arise, it's easy to get discouraged and doubt yourself. Visualization provides a tool to ground you in the belief that success is possible. If you are working through a difficult situation or struggling with a setback, returning to your visualization can help you reconnect with your sense of purpose and your confidence in your ability to succeed. It serves as a reminder that the negative belief you are experiencing is not a reflection of your true potential. Furthermore, visualization strengthens your emotional connection to your goals. It's one thing to logically understand what you want to achieve, but visualization allows you to tap into the emotional drive that makes pursuing your goals feel real and worth striving for. Emotions play a critical role in motivation. By visualizing the emotions you will experience when you reach your goal, whether it's pride, excitement, or fulfillment, you create a deeper connection to your purpose. This emotional connection fuels your commitment and persistence, helping you stay focused on the path ahead. Visualization is an incredibly effective tool in transforming your negative beliefs because it actively rewires your mindset. When you visualize your success, you are telling yourself that success is not only possible, but inevitable. You replace fear and doubt with confidence and clarity, and you create a mental image of yourself that is aligned with your potential. The more you visualize, the more you reshape the way you think about yourself and your future. This practice gradually weakens the power of negative beliefs and replaces them with a vision of success that propels you toward achieving your goals. Through consistent visualization, you begin to see yourself not as someone who is limited by negative beliefs, but as someone who is capable of achieving greatness. Creating a strong support network is essential when it comes to overcoming negative beliefs. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on how you see yourself and your potential. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity or people who reinforce limiting beliefs, it becomes much harder to break free from them. However, when you surround yourself with individuals who support your growth, believe in your potential, and challenge your negative thoughts, you gain the strength and encouragement needed to confront and transform your beliefs. Supportive individuals offer valuable perspectives that help you see beyond your limiting beliefs. Often, the negative beliefs we hold are shaped by past experiences or internalized judgments, but these beliefs are not always an accurate reflection of who we truly are. When you have a strong support network, you gain access to outside perspectives that can help you see your strengths and possibilities more clearly. These individuals can remind you of your accomplishments and qualities that you may overlook due to the negative lens through which you view yourself. By hearing positive feedback and encouragement from others, you start to question and dismantle the beliefs that have been holding you back. A strong support system can provide a sense of accountability. Negative beliefs can often lead to inaction, as self-doubt and fear prevent you from taking the necessary steps to move forward. Having people around you who believe in your ability to succeed can push you to take action despite the fear and uncertainty. They can encourage you to step outside your comfort zone, take risks, and challenge yourself to grow. Accountability partners, mentors, or friends who genuinely want to see you succeed can help you stay on track, especially when your negative beliefs attempt to sabotage your progress. A support network also provides emotional support during difficult times. When facing setbacks or challenges, it's easy to fall back into the belief that you are not capable or that success is out of reach. However, the people you surround yourself with can offer emotional reassurance, reminding you that setbacks are part of the journey and not a reflection of your worth. They can provide encouragement during moments of doubt, helping you maintain the belief that you are capable of overcoming obstacles. Their support can help you keep going, even when your negative beliefs try to tell you otherwise. Moreover, a strong support system can serve as a source of inspiration. Seeing others succeed, particularly those who have faced similar challenges, can help you shift your mindset. When you witness how others have pushed past their own limiting beliefs and achieved their goals, it reinforces the idea that it is possible for you to do the same. The stories and experiences of those around you can motivate you to keep striving, knowing that success is not reserved for a select few, but is available to anyone who is willing to challenge their own negative beliefs. A network of like-minded individuals can also offer practical advice and guidance. Sometimes negative beliefs stem from a lack of knowledge or fear of the unknown. When you have people around you who have experience or expertise in areas you are trying to improve, you gain access to valuable insights that help you navigate challenges with confidence. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or simply a friend with relevant experience, their guidance can help you develop strategies and solutions that challenge your negative beliefs and lead to progress. Being around people who are positive, uplifting, and goal-oriented can help you change the way you think and the way you act. A positive environment has the power to reshape your own mindset. When you are surrounded by individuals who model growth, resilience, and success, it becomes easier to believe that you, too, can achieve the same. A strong support network helps you foster a belief in yourself by showing you that you are not alone in your struggles. You don't have to face your fears or work through your negative beliefs in isolation. With the right people around you, you begin to realize that your dreams and goals are achievable and that you have the strength to overcome the challenges that come with them. The people you choose to have in your life play a crucial role in reshaping your beliefs and helping you break free from the negative patterns that have been holding you back. A supportive, encouraging network can provide the belief, perspective, and resources you need to confront and dismantle negative beliefs. With the help of others, you can start to see yourself differently and, as a result, take the necessary steps to unlock your full potential. The more you connect with people who challenge your negative beliefs and support your growth, the more empowered you become to create the life you desire. Failure is often perceived as the end of the road, a definitive indication that you are not capable or that your efforts are futile. This belief can paralyze you, preventing you from taking risks or pursuing your goals because you fear that failure will confirm your negative beliefs about yourself. But the reality is that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to success. It's through failure that you learn, adapt, and grow. Each failure brings with it a lesson that can be applied to future attempts. When you begin to embrace failure as an opportunity for growth, you free yourself from the limiting belief that failure equals defeat. One of the key elements in transforming your relationship with failure is reframing how you view it. Instead of seeing failure as something to be feared, try to view it as a feedback mechanism. When things don't go as planned, failure provides information about what didn't work, what can be improved, and what to avoid in the future. Rather than seeing it as a reflection of your inadequacy, failure becomes a stepping stone that helps you refine your approach and move closer to your goal. Every time you fail, you gain a better understanding of yourself and the situation, which ultimately makes you more resilient and capable of achieving your objectives. Failure can help to build emotional resilience. Each time you experience failure and continue moving forward, you strengthen your ability to handle adversity. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and it is a critical trait for achieving long-term success. When you allow yourself to fail without internalizing it as a personal flaw, you begin to develop the emotional strength necessary to persevere through future challenges. In fact, many successful people have failed numerous times before achieving their goals. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not the absence of failure, but the ability to continue despite it. Embracing failure helps to eliminate the paralyzing fear of making mistakes. Negative beliefs often stem from the fear of doing something wrong or not measuring up to expectations. This fear can stop you from even trying, which in turn reinforces the belief that you are not capable of success. By accepting that mistakes are an inevitable part of the learning process, you can begin to take action without fear of failure. You stop seeing mistakes as evidence of your inadequacy and start viewing them as integral parts of your personal development. This shift in mindset makes it easier to take risks, try new things, and step outside your comfort zone. Another benefit of embracing failure is that it allows you to cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. When you see failure as a tool for growth, you shift away from a fixed mindset where you believe your capabilities are static and determined by innate talent. In a growth mindset, you understand that failure is not a reflection of your abilities, but rather an indication that you are pushing yourself to grow and improve. This mindset encourages you to keep going even when things don't go as planned, because you understand that each setback is just another opportunity to learn and refine your approach. By embracing failure, you can break free from the constraints of perfectionism. Perfectionism often arises from a belief that only flawless outcomes are acceptable. This belief can create unrealistic standards and prevent you from even attempting things in the first place. When you shift your perspective on failure, you release the need for perfection and allow yourself to take imperfect actions. You understand that success is not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and continuing to move forward despite them. This approach fosters creativity, innovation, and progress. As you become more willing to experiment, take risks, and try new things without fear of failure. Embracing failure is about changing the way you think about mistakes and setbacks. When you stop seeing failure as something to be avoided at all costs, you begin to see it as a powerful tool for growth and development. Each failure brings with it an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. By shifting your mindset, you free yourself from the constraints of negative beliefs and open up new possibilities for success. Failure becomes a natural part of the process, one that empowers you to push past your limitations and achieve your goals. To overcome negative beliefs, one of the most effective strategies is learning how to master your inner dialogue. The way we talk to ourselves has a significant influence on our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we allow negative beliefs to dominate our inner conversations, we reinforce feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and fear. This internal narrative shapes the way we view ourselves and the world around us. If we want to break free from these negative patterns, we must take control of our thoughts and consciously shift our inner dialogue to one that is positive, supportive, and empowering. Our inner dialogue often operates on autopilot, shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and the limiting beliefs we've internalized over time. We may find ourselves engaging in self-criticism or negative self-talk, telling ourselves that we are not good enough, not capable, or not worthy of success. These automatic thoughts can be incredibly damaging, reinforcing negative beliefs and preventing us from reaching our full potential. However, by becoming aware of this internal dialogue, we can begin to challenge and replace these harmful thoughts with more constructive and empowering messages. One of the first steps in mastering your inner dialogue is to recognize when negative thoughts arise. This requires developing mindfulness and paying attention to the internal conversations that occur throughout the day. Negative thoughts often appear as automatic reactions to challenges or perceived failures. They may manifest as judgments like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never succeed," or "I'm not worthy of happiness." These thoughts may feel true in the moment, but they are not reflective of your actual abilities or potential. Once you become aware of these thoughts, you can begin to question their validity. The next step is to challenge these negative beliefs. Instead of accepting them as facts, ask yourself whether they are based on evidence or simply assumptions that have been ingrained over time. Negative beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal influences, or critical voices we've internalized, but they don't necessarily reflect reality. By questioning the accuracy of these beliefs, you begin to see that they are not immutable truths, but rather distorted perspectives that can be changed. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm terrible at this," pause and ask, "Is this really true? Have I tried my best? And do I have the ability to improve with practice?" Once you begin to question negative beliefs, the next step is to reframe your thoughts. Reframing involves replacing negative, disempowering thoughts with more positive and empowering alternatives. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect, but rather focusing on solutions, strengths, and possibilities instead of dwelling on limitations. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be successful," reframe it to, "I may face challenges, but I am capable of learning and growing from them." This shift in perspective helps to create a more realistic and optimistic view of yourself and your abilities. Affirmations are statements that help to rewire your thinking and reinforce positive beliefs about yourself. By repeating affirmations regularly, you train your mind to focus on your strengths, potential, and value. Instead of allowing negative beliefs to take center stage, you intentionally introduce positive, empowering messages that affirm your worth and capabilities. For example, you might repeat statements such as, "I am capable of achieving my goals," "I am worthy of success," or "I am growing and improving every day." Over time, these affirmations begin to replace negative thoughts and reinforce a positive self-image. It's also important to practice self-compassion as part of mastering your inner dialogue. Negative beliefs often thrive in environments of self-criticism, where we are overly harsh on ourselves when things don't go as planned. Practicing self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and patience, especially in moments of failure or struggle. Instead of berating yourself for mistakes, approach yourself with the same kindness and support that you would offer to a friend. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and that these mistakes are part of the learning process. By cultivating self-compassion, you create a nurturing inner dialogue that supports growth rather than hindering it. As you work to change your inner dialogue, it's also important to surround yourself with positive influences that reinforce your new way of thinking. The people you interact with can either strengthen or undermine your efforts to master your inner dialogue. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, encourage you, and support your growth. Their positive reinforcement can help you maintain a healthy inner narrative, especially when negative beliefs try to resurface. Over time, by consistently practicing mindfulness, reframing negative thoughts, using affirmations, and practicing self-compassion, you begin to shift your inner dialogue from one of self-doubt to one of self-empowerment. As your inner dialogue becomes more supportive and positive, it will naturally influence your actions, mindset, and outcomes. You'll find that you are more willing to take risks, face challenges, and pursue your goals with confidence. By mastering your inner dialogue, you take control of your thoughts and beliefs, allowing you to overcome the negative patterns that have held you back and unlock your true potential. One of the simplest ways to cultivate gratitude is by starting a gratitude practice. This could involve writing down a few things you're thankful for each day, whether it's the people in your life, your health, or even small moments of joy such as a good cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Over time, this practice trains your mind to seek out the positive rather than dwell on the negative. The more you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes to notice the good things in your life, which slowly shifts your focus away from what you don't have or what's not working. Gratitude helps you develop a mindset of abundance instead of scarcity. Negative beliefs often arise from a sense of lack or a feeling that you don't have enough, whether it's enough talent, resources, or opportunities. Gratitude helps you reframe this by highlighting the abundance that already exists in your life. When you take the time to appreciate what you already have, you begin to see that you are not lacking anything essential. Gratitude helps you understand that you are capable of achieving great things, and it provides the mental clarity to recognize the opportunities and resources around you that can support your growth and success. Gratitude also nurtures a sense of contentment. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that you will only be happy or successful once you achieve a certain goal or reach a specific milestone. However, this constant longing for something more can lead to a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. Gratitude, on the other hand, encourages you to appreciate where you are right now, regardless of where you are on your journey. It helps you understand that happiness and fulfillment are not solely tied to future achievements, but can be found in the present moment as well. When you practice gratitude regularly, you also begin to develop a deeper appreciation for yourself. Negative beliefs often stem from feelings of inadequacy, self-criticism, or a lack of self-worth. Gratitude helps you recognize your strengths, accomplishments, and the positive qualities that make you unique. By taking time to reflect on the things you're grateful for in your own life, you begin to shift away from self-judgment and toward self-acceptance. This shift is crucial for overcoming the negative beliefs that often hold you back from pursuing your goals and embracing new opportunities. Gratitude can help you build stronger relationships and foster a greater sense of connection with others. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, it strengthens your bonds and creates a positive environment of support and mutual respect. Gratitude in relationships helps to counteract negative thoughts or judgments you may have about others, allowing you to focus on their positive qualities and the value they bring to your life. This, in turn, helps you cultivate a more supportive and uplifting social circle, which can be incredibly helpful in overcoming negative beliefs. Gratitude also enhances your overall well-being by reducing stress and promoting positive emotions. Studies have shown that regularly practicing gratitude can improve mental health, reduce feelings of anxiety and depression, and increase overall life satisfaction. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which are associated with feelings of happiness and contentment. This shift in your emotional state makes it easier to break free from the grip of negative beliefs and embrace a more positive, hopeful outlook on life. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine may require some effort at first, especially if negative beliefs are deeply ingrained. However, with consistent practice, it becomes a natural and powerful tool for shifting your mindset. Gratitude helps you to embrace the present moment, appreciate the abundance in your life, and recognize your worth, all of which are essential for dismantling negative beliefs. By focusing on the positive and shifting your perspective, you create a foundation of self-empowerment that makes it easier to challenge and replace the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. To transform negative beliefs, one of the most essential strategies is learning to visualize success. Visualization is a powerful mental exercise that involves imagining yourself achieving your goals, overcoming obstacles, and embodying the success you desire. By vividly picturing yourself succeeding, you not only create a clear mental roadmap for your desired outcome, but also reprogram your subconscious mind to believe that success is possible. This practice can be incredibly effective in shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility, enabling you to break free from the negative beliefs that have been holding you back. Negative beliefs often stem from a lack of confidence and the fear that success is unattainable. These limiting beliefs create barriers in your mind, making it difficult to take action or even believe in your ability to achieve your goals. Visualization, however, helps to bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be by reinforcing the idea that success is not only possible, but that it's something you can actively work toward. When you imagine yourself succeeding, whether it's in a personal or professional endeavor, you begin to program your mind to recognize the pathways and opportunities that will lead you to your goal. In essence, visualization helps to remove the mental barriers that keep you stuck in a state of self-doubt. The power of visualization lies in the way it engages both the conscious and subconscious mind. When you vividly picture yourself achieving your goals, your subconscious begins to accept this vision as a possibility. Your brain doesn't differentiate between something you're imagining and something you've actually experienced, which means that when you visualize success, your brain creates neural pathways that strengthen your belief in the possibility of achieving those things in real life. These new neural connections help to reinforce positive thoughts and beliefs about your abilities, making it easier to move past the negative beliefs that have kept you from taking action. Visualization also enhances your motivation and focus. When you can see yourself achieving your goals in your mind's eye, it becomes easier to take the necessary steps to make that vision a reality. This process strengthens your desire to act because it creates a sense of urgency and excitement about your future success. It also helps to clarify what you need to do to reach your goals, as the act of visualizing success provides you with a clear and specific picture of what you're working toward. This clarity removes any uncertainty and directs your energy and focus toward actions that align with your vision. Another key benefit of visualization is its ability to build resilience and help you navigate challenges. When you visualize success, you don't just imagine the end result, you also imagine the obstacles and setbacks you may face along the way. This mental rehearsal helps to prepare you for adversity, making it less likely that you'll be derailed by unexpected challenges. Visualization enables you to see yourself overcoming obstacles, which builds your confidence and equips you with the mental tools needed to persevere when difficulties arise. By imagining the process of success, not just the outcome, you also become more flexible in your approach, knowing that there may be setbacks, but they are just part of the journey. Visualization helps to cultivate a mindset of gratitude. When you regularly visualize your success, you begin to appreciate the progress you make, no matter how small. This practice fosters an attitude of positivity and encourages you to acknowledge your achievements along the way, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of more than you initially thought. As you see yourself moving closer to your goals, you are reminded that your efforts are paying off, which helps to shift your mindset from one of scarcity and self-doubt to one of abundance and self-belief. When you incorporate visualization into your daily routine, you also develop a greater sense of self-awareness and clarity about what you truly want in life. Negative beliefs often cloud your vision and make it difficult to understand what you want or how to achieve it. Visualization allows you to connect more deeply with your desires and goals, providing you with a clearer sense of purpose and direction. This clarity is essential in dismantling negative beliefs, as it helps you focus on what's important rather than on the limiting thoughts and fears that have previously held you back. The process of visualization does not require special tools or complex techniques. It simply involves taking a few moments each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine your success. Picture yourself not only achieving your goals, but also experiencing the emotions associated with that success. Feel the joy, pride, and satisfaction that comes with overcoming challenges and realizing your dreams. Engage all of your senses in the process, imagining how it feels, looks, sounds, and even smells as you experience your success. This immersive approach makes your visualization more powerful and real, helping to strengthen your belief in the possibility of success. By practicing visualization regularly, you shift your mindset from one dominated by negative beliefs to one empowered by possibility. Visualization works to rewire your brain, creating new neural connections that reinforce positive beliefs and strengthen your sense of self-worth and capability. The more you visualize success, the more it becomes a part of your reality, helping you take the necessary actions to bring that vision to life. With consistent practice, visualization becomes a tool that helps you move past the limiting beliefs that have been standing in your way and toward the achievement of your goals.